All right, let's talk about boats, because today the first test was there, and Richard Marles says that they met it, which was they were turned around a boat, which has now gone back to Sri Lanka. He spoke to Kieran a bit earlier today.
There's been a take-back procedure which has been enacted in relation to the people on board that vessel. Now, that has involved a thorough screening of those people to assess whether there are any protection obligations from Australia in relation to any of them, and it's found that there is not. They have been returned to Sri Lanka, and that has happened in a very ordinary and routine way. I think it's important to say up front that what this shows is that there is absolutely no change in terms of Australia's border settings under this government.
Apart from temporary protection visas, apart from potentially things to do with offshore processing, apart from the fact that, of course, it's not important enough to have somebody actually in charge of the borders. We need to have, Penny Wong to be able to go over to the Quad. That was the early priorities. But what about the term take back rather than turn back, Chris? This was, again, a nice little sort of twist. Wait till the 8,000 people in Indonesia start jumping on them.
Mate, this is just a lie. This is the most blatant attempt at spin today by Richard Marles. Remember, this is the boat that turned up on Saturday. And when the government told people that a boat had turned up on Saturday on election day and told everyone about it, Richard Marles and the rest in Labor were screaming about it, saying that this was outrageous politicking to tell people about what was going on with our border protection policies. Imagine if the government had kept it quiet. They would have been screaming about that later on as well. But this is the same boat. Now, Anthony Albanese and Penny Wong and the other three of them weren't sworn in till lunchtime Monday. The boat was intercepted Saturday and turned back and sent back to Sri Lanka. And now Richard Marles not only claims credit that the new government turned it back, but he goes public talking about it. It's just insane. These people just ought to concentrate on working out what office they're going to get, work out what their policies are, and trying to stick by them, because trying to claim credit for something that the government did on Saturday is quite embarrassing, really, and this is something we all worry greatly about. Will they have the certitude, the strength on borders that they need to have? As you say, they've already decided they're going to scrap temporary protection visas. Big mistake.
We're in the man cave. It's late enough. You can say balls, Chris. It's all good. All right, James.
Well, I'm going to say that I think perhaps in their defence, the fact that Christina Keneally is not going to be part of that cabinet of national security.
Sorry, can you just what?
Christina Keneally.
What happened?
Well, she apparently lost Fowler.
Oh. You're kidding me.
Yeah, I know, right?
What?
Well, I know, but apparently she's still out there eating pho and bo bun way and all of that sort of stuff in Parramatta.
Chris, quicker than James, back to your point. Yeah.
But no, she didn't stop the boat. She needs a boat to get back to her homeland, and she's back on the island.
Well, I always love that Johannes Leak cartoon where she's parachuted into Fowler and she's talking to the refugee neighbours and she says, "Oh, you're boat people too? How wonderful!"
Well, the KK Killer Daily will be here, so we'll talk about that a little bit later.